lying through her back teeth. Reeves has had to sit in front of a parliamentary committee discussing all the leaks that came out before the budget. She says that a leak inquiry has been launched. Well, you don't have far to look, do you, you lying cow? Because it was you authorising these leaks. You were thinking of policies on the back of a fag packet and chucking them out there for someone to leak to the newspapers. That's what was going on, and everybody knows it. Then she's tried to tell them that it was not a breach of the manifesto to freeze income tax thresholds. Watch this.
It was very clear that everyone would have to make a contribution. And you saw that in the budget on the 26th of November. We froze for an additional 3 years the tax thresholds, national insurance and income tax, that the previous government had frozen for 7 years. We extended that for a further 3 years. That's not a breach of the manifesto.
I'm keeping every single promise on tax that I made in our manifesto. Of the freeze in income tax and national insurance thresholds beyond the decisions by the previous government.
It was written in the manifesto that they weren't going to do that because they're so much better than the Tories. The Tories did it. The Tories are evil, of course. That's why the Tories did it. Labour wouldn't do that, but of course they have, and they've also raised 70 billion quid in tax rises in 2 budgets alone. Every time you see this woman, she looks like she's about to collapse. She is being held hostage now. She is in her job for as long as Number 10 says she's in that job. They want her there till May so they can sack her and blame her for the absolute drubbing that Labour are going to get in Wales, Scotland and England. She comes into the office in the morning in complete despair, in tears, knowing that she's finished and her political career is finished at the next general election. They cake her in makeup, layer it on, using a trowel, and chuck her out once again in front of the cameras. And I don't have any sympathy for that whatsoever, by the way. She's the one that's created this economic mess because she doesn't know what she's doing and is being promoted well beyond her own capability. So she should be the one out there making a wanker of herself every time she speaks.